charge a guy with a gun. With a knife, you run away. So you charge with a gun, with a knife, you run.
Yes, we're back. And it's for a special commentary, review, reaction to something I've been waiting so very long to see. And I did see it. And it was The Irishman. Martin Scorsese's sweeping gangster epic. De Niro, Pesci, Keitel, Pacino, Maniscalco, sure, Bobby Cannavale, the list goes on and on. Now, before I get into what I thought about The Irishman, I've been hearing and reading all kinds of stuff about just little things. You know what I mean? Like just, it's like, yeah, you know, I watched The Irishman, and it was pretty good. I liked it. It was just, you know, it's a little long, eh?
Get the fuck out of here, Tommy.
I mean, I liked it. It was like, yeah, you know, what is it? Three and a half hours? Oh man, like, should I like watch it at once, or should I like break it up into like 2 parts or 3 parts, or I might go to the bathroom. I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I watched it, and honestly, I was thinking to myself, this is boring, right?
Why don't you get the fuck out of here? Come on.
I mean, how long is it? 2.5 hours? No, 3.5 hours? 3.5, oh my gosh. How do I do that? How do I watch that?
Get the fuck out of here.
What?
So I need Netflix to watch it? I gotta get Netflix? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so I was like, I was watching it, and I was like, I was watching like certain scenes, and I'm just like wondering, does Scorsese really need to have all those scenes? I don't know if he did. I don't think so.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
I swear, like, what was up with, like, sometimes I would look and I'm like, the de-aging process, the de-aging effects, it was a little distracting. And, you know, for that reason, I decided I didn't like it.
The fuck out of here.
I can't believe what I'm reading. Ready for my review? You ready? You ready for it? Irishman was a fucking masterpiece. Get the fuck out of here! I'm sorry, like it's just that most people can sit through 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons of insert Netflix show here, hour-long episodes. No problem. And most epic movies nowadays are in the 2:15 to 2.5 hour mark. Just about everyone, right? Anything of real substance nowadays, I find. So you're telling me you can't do one more hour, it's 3 hours and 29 minutes, one more hour of Scorsese?
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, The Irishman was absolutely spectacular. I couldn't get enough. The sweeping camera movements, the vintage Scorsese, it was there. The acting was absolutely spectacular. I mean, you felt like you were just watching them. That's what the third hour was for. So that no element was rushed, that you were able to just sit there and watch them have conversations, build the chemistry between them. I understand who they were, and we need more of that, to be honest with you. Was it as good as Goodfellas? Was it as good? That's a tough question to answer. And I'm going to tell you something. It's hard to compare the two, and I'll tell you why. Goodfellas, Scorsese was using that kinetic camera and the soundtrack and the performances. He was trying to elevate the scene. He wanted it to romanticize organized crime. He wanted you to fall in love with the characters. He wanted you to fall in love with the life.
Oh, you broke your cherry.
And for the most part, it did until it all came crashing down. But, you know, he put that kind of vibe into, that energy into Goodfellas. This was more of a contemplative story unfolding in front of you, showing the decades passing, showing the decisions they're making, how it affects family members, other people, ramifications throughout the American history. So many scenes. Nothing was out of place. Listen, if Scorsese had a scene in the movie, it should have been in the movie. It should have been there. You don't take it out, you leave it in, okay? That's what he had the time with the Netflix platform, you know, to put in all the content he wanted. He didn't have to start cutting and telling the producer, the studios tell him to cut, the advertisers tell him to cut this, cut that. Scorsese says, you know, I'm not gonna cut nothing. I want total control, and he took total control. And what he gave us was absolutely spectacular. I've watched it once. I'm going, I don't know, is it 10 out of 10? Oh my gosh, it's almost there. 9.5 out of 10 for The Irishman. Absolutely masterclass in filmmaking. Standout performance, I have to say, you know, everyone's all about Pesci. You know, Pesci's understated performance was beautiful. It was fantastic. It was, you know, it was interesting to see him in that way. But Pacino as Hoffa really did it for me. I mean, they've been wanting to work together, Scorsese and Pacino, for decades. But one thing came up after another, and they couldn't do it. And they finally got together, and Pacino didn't disappoint as Jimmy Hoffa. Now, a lot of the fact-checking, I fact-checked The Irishman. There's some things that may or may not have been true from the I Heard You Paint Houses book that it's based on. True stories or true tellings from the hitman Frank Sheeran himself. But either way, entertaining nonetheless. And I look forward to a rewatching. 9.5 out of 10. Check it out on Netflix. Thank you for watching.